Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live head-to-head semifinals / finals for the Super Cindy World Tournament. First up, we have Eclipse Gaming versus the NES Superstream. Gentlemen, if you can hear me, please unmute your microphones.
Yeah, I messed that one up.
Oh, I gotta mute them.
Straight for Dan the Man, guys.
There we go. And I think I need an extra audio source. Hold on. Eclipse and NES, please unmute your microphones. Eclipse Gaming, NES. I'm deafened, that's why. Haha. Eclipse Gaming, NES Superstream, please unmute your microphones.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are we ready?
1 sec. Let me just get to the. Okay, I'm at one player game, so I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. Oh, apparently I have to do one more thing. But we're about, if I can get you both to go into a game, and we were going to check the variety of the input lag.
Okay.
Okay.
You just enter it now.
Does it matter if I load up a save state or something?
It doesn't matter where in the game you are. It just depends on. I'm just seeing how long it takes from the time I say to do something to the time it takes your character to respond.
Okay.
I need just another moment though. I gotta fix my splits timer that I was adding. I thought I was ready.
I'll just keep practicing rope cheese.
I'm ready whenever.
All right, here is my official clock. And transmit that onto the screen. All right, here we are. So, once Eclipse is ready, I'm gonna make Dave just a little bit bigger here. All right. Well, I mean, I just need you to be standing where I can see you. No, I need you both to be in a level.
Okay.
We're gonna attempt to identify if and how much variation there is between command, go, and movement. All right. So when I say go, we're gonna take a when I say go, we're gonna take a step left. 3, 2, 1, go. That is significant. I'm gonna try one more time. 3, 2, 1, go.
Is he loud enough, guys, over there?
There's 3.5 seconds. Okay. So, what we've determined is that we see the action from Eclipse 3.5 seconds before we see the action from Dave. Therefore, if Eclipse is the first one through the end, Dave has 3.5 seconds.
I got the timer running off mine as well, if that.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
All right. So, everything being said, please, runners, to your one player start.
Here we go, guys.
And my timer is going to start when I say go, even though we won't see the reaction right away. Okay, good luck to your runners. I'm going to say go, and then I'm going to deafen until the race is over, if that's all right with you.
Same here.
All right. First of all, is the music going to be too loud? I got to do an audio check with the people listening. Is the music too loud? Is the music good? Is the music too quiet?
Let's effing go, Mark. Thank you.
I will, I'm just going to turn the music down just a pinch anyway. Music's good. All right, music's goof. All right, perfect. All right, with that being said, 3, 2, 1, go. Race is on. And we have the runners on the way. Once again, I'll remind everyone that we have a 3.5 second delay between Eclipse Gaming and the NES Superstream. And we are off. Solid start by both runners. Eclipse taking a spill, and NES also taking the same spill right before the checkpoint. Second one for Eclipse. NES has the first checkpoint passed, and Eclipse hitting that spot. That spot is a tricky one. And goal! NES Superstream. Eclipse fall. That is such a trouble spot sometimes. And NES is onto the hills. Goal, Eclipse Gaming. Checkpoint for NES. NES coming up on the end. He's got the shell. He's going with the shell cheese. Goal, NES Superstream. Eclipse short of the muncher jump. And NES Superstream is onto the first night zone as over the hill and into the ground. Trouble for Eclipse. NES Superstream coming up, got the first checkpoint in the first night zone. NES past the munchers. Eclipse has the checkpoint. NES Superstream's good on the cheese and goal. NES Superstream. Eclipse has the shell. And goal, Eclipse Gaming. Eclipse will be moving on to the first night zone as NES Superstream begins to make his way through the ghost house. NES Superstream, good past the conga line booze. We got our drop for Eclipse Gaming, and NES Superstream past the first flipper block, past the double flipper blocks, past the checkpoint. Eclipse is past Bonsai Bill, coming up on a checkpoint for first night zone. And Eclipse is into the big boo fight. NES Superstream coming up. He's got the damage boost, and Eclipse will be moving on as NES is looking to wrap up this big boo in no time flat. And big boo is down. And Eclipse begins working his way through the ghost house as NES Superstream is past the first boss. Double flipper block for Eclipse. The up throw, we've seen some of those this tournament. And NES Superstream is into the first sky zone. NES taking a dive before the checkpoint. Eclipse taking a hit at the conga line booze. Past checkpoint for NES. Past Conga Line Booze for Eclipse Gaming. Short of the moving platform for Eclipse as NES is making its way towards the end of the first Sky Zone. And goal! NES Super Stream. NES Super Stream will be moving on. First flipper block and second flipper block for Eclipse past the checkpoint. NES Super Stream onto the Thwomps, no problem. NES Super Stream, ball and chain is good. Boss fight, Eclipse Gaming. Thwimp is clear for NES. And last hit coming up here for Eclipse. No, second hit if I'm correct. NES Super Stream is onto the climb. Alright, that was second hit for Eclipse, and coming up on hit number 3, Eclipse is past the boss. NES Super Stream is on to the Reznor battle. 1, 2, and a fireball. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. NES Super Stream is past the Reznors as Eclipse starts making his way through the first Sky Zone. Past the checkpoint, Eclipse. Onto the moving platform. Night Ropes, NES Super Stream. Taking rope cheese. Goal, Eclipse Gaming. Eclipse Gaming will be moving on to the Ghost House. Or not to the Ghost House, the city. As NES Super Stream works his way through with the rope cheese up over to the second half top rope. And goal, NES Super Stream. Good thwomps for Eclipse. Good ball and chain for Eclipse. Thwimp is good for Eclipse. Podoboo is good. And we are on to the P-Balloon section for NES Super Stream as Eclipse enters the climb. NES Super Stream has the salt cheese. Oh no, lag. Hopefully that does not affect the play. And we are into Reznors with Eclipse. 1, 2. Dodging those fireballs. Eclipse with the top cheese over to the end. And goal, Eclipse Gaming. And the Reznors are dead for... goal, NES Super Stream. The Reznors are dead for Eclipse. Both players will be moving on to their next respective stage. Alright, we are moving on to the airship for NES Super Stream as Eclipse starts working on the Night Ropes. Night Ropes traditional status for Eclipse as NES Super Stream is coming up on the checkpoint. And right past the checkpoint goes NES Super Stream. Eclipse has the top cheese. NES Super Stream coming up on the grinder. Grinder is clear. NES Super Stream, or Eclipse game goal. NES Super Stream goal. We are through. Eclipse Gaming starting the P-Balloon section as NES Super Stream starts making his way through the bathhouse. That was good salt cheese for Eclipse. And good north cheese for Eclipse as NES Super Stream is onto the pufferfish. Goal! Eclipse Gaming. Eclipse Gaming is through P-Balloons. Onto the airship as NES Super Stream has made it to the Hateful Dolphins. Good airship start for Eclipse as NES Super Stream has no problem with the Hateful Dolphins. Moving on to the Torpedo Ted Ride. Checkpoint Eclipse. Last pre-Wendy room for NES Super Stream. Coming up and goal Eclipse and Wendy for NES Super Stream begins now. Taking the intentional RNG death. One hit. Eclipse starting his way through the bathhouse. 2 hits. Into the pufferfish and 3 hits. Eclipse is through where NES Super Stream is through Wendy as Eclipse begins his way through the pufferfish section. On to the Hateful Dolphins for Eclipse. NES Super Stream begins his swim. Eclipse also having no problem with the Hateful Dolphins, moving on to the Torpedo Ted ride. NES Super Stream having no problem with his swim. Torpedo Ted is clear, last pre-Wendy room for Eclipse. NES Super Stream coming up on the last slide. Into the pipe. Oh! Full swim, start over for NES Super Stream. That hit hurts as Eclipse Gaming is approaching the Wendy room. RNG death for Eclipse Gaming as NES Super Stream starts making his way through the swim again. One hit Eclipse. 2 hits Eclipse. 3 hits. Eclipse Gaming is ready to begin his swim. NES Super Stream gave up a lot of his lead by taking that swooper death. Back down to the last pipe. NES Super Stream is in. Past the swoopers and goal! NES Super Stream. Eclipse beginning his way through the swim. NES Super Stream beginning his way through the train. Platform is cleared and he's on and over. Past the kicking chuck. Under the clapping chuck and checkpoint NES. Eclipse has his pipe. Right past those swoopers. Dave is past green and goal. NES Super Stream goal Eclipse Gaming. Both will be moving on to their next levels. Train begins for Eclipse as the jungle begins for NES Super Stream. Good first block over the kicking chuck and he's past the kicking chuck. Over to the clapping chuck. Dave is past the flipper block. Checkpoint Eclipse. Kaiser block is clear. Coming up on the green bean. No green bean jank for Eclipse. Checkpoint NES Super Stream. Goal Eclipse. Eclipse will begin his way through the jungle as NES Super Stream begins his second half of the jungle. Good kick block. Up and over the Munchers, back onto the skull platform. Muncher jumping section. Eclipse beginning his way up to the Blarg for NES. Blarg is clear, coming up on the swooper jump. Good flipper block for Eclipse. Swooper jump is good. Kaiser block is good for Eclipse. NES Super Stream under the fake goal. Checkpoint Eclipse, and he's through the pipe onto the second half as NES Super Stream gets the clear. Good kick block for Eclipse Gaming. City Section 1, NES Super Stream. City Section 2, NES Super Stream as Eclipse is coming up on the swooper jump. Swooper jump is good. Under the fake goal. And coming up on the last door, short. Door, goal, Eclipse, Cathedral, NES Super Stream. City Section 1, Eclipse, Cathedral Section 2, NES. And through the door, Cathedral Section, or City Section 2, Eclipse, Cathedral Section 3 for NES Super Stream. And Eclipse has the door into the Cathedral. NES Super Stream approaching the boss. And NES Super Stream is into the boss room. And through Cathedral Section 1 and Cathedral Section 2, one hit for NES. Over the fireball, back to Cathedral Section 2. 2 hits, NES Super Stream. 3 hits. NES Super Stream is ready for the run. And Cathedral Section 3 for Eclipse Gaming. Hit by the fire on the fishing buoy. That hurts as NES Super Stream begins his run to the end. Good thwomp. Power up NES. Back to the fishing buoy. Eclipse coming up on the door. Good Koopa section and run. He's got the mushroom. Eclipse is into the boss room. One hit Eclipse. NES Super Stream on final bridge. Goal! NES Super Stream will be moving on to the finals. Eclipse Gaming only has the run left. NES Super Stream pulling off a win. A lot of that due to some of the early troubles Eclipse had with that first jump before the checkpoint. NES Super Stream gave up a lot on that one death on the swim, but it wasn't enough to bring Eclipse back into it. Eclipse still has a shot at third place, and there it is, goal Eclipse Gaming. Good game, NES Super Stream. Good game, Eclipse. We will now be setting up and getting ready for Sir Nickington versus Ria Showa.
Hello there.
Oh, I need just a moment for transition setup.
Congrats, Dave.
Congratulations, Dave, on the win.
Yeah, I screwed up in the beginning, brother. Too much.
Honestly, like, it got
What's
really
that?
close, though.
Yeah, I set a PB today, man. I should have waited on that to play that. Hey, thanks, James Williamson. It's all good, brother. I'm not down on myself. I'm happy we're done with this damn hack, man. We're done. And
There
I
we
just
go.
want to say,
Alright,
good luck,
looks
to you.
good.
Good luck, Sir Nickington.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dan the Man. Catch you later.
Thank you. Yep. Oh, you still have a run for third place.
Oh, I have to run for third place? All right, when is that? After
That
these guys?
after this race, yep. You'll
Okay.
you'll race the loser for third place.
Okay.
Oh, what do you mean the link? Oh, that's why.
I'll just mute my mic. Let me know when it's time.
Sounds good to me. All right. I thought that was supposed to be playing on a loop till I had this set up. Sorry for the black screen, everybody. We're gonna loop this screen until. Where is? Why are you not looping? Alright, so just need to fix the filters. that is his. So we resize Rio so he's not taking up the whole screen.
The screen's mine.
Why does that look so... Give me a moment, everybody. I'm sorry. I gotta adjust the screen filters every time I do this. There we go. That looks more like it. All right. All right. Riashoa, are you ready?
Are you looking for us to like do a test?
Yep. We're gonna do a test for lag.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sitting here in a room right now, just waiting for a test.
All right.
Just press start.
Sounds good. Reset our timer while we're gonna transition so people can see the lag test.
Okay, I'm ready for lag test.
All right, so I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, go. When I say go, we're gonna take one step left. 1, 2, 3, go.
Probably like 3 steps because of the way Mario moves, but
That was about a 7. We're gonna test it again. I had about a 7-second delay between Nick and Rio, so we'll count it one more time. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, we're all right. So if Sir Nickington makes it in first, Riashoa has 7 seconds.
interesting.
And that's the way she goes. Players to the player select screen, please.
Yes, sir.
There. Ready.
Good luck to you, Nick.
Thank you.
All right. Once I start the race, I will be. Oh, I had the output. Oh my goodness! I wasn't supposed to mute you guys. They can't even hear you. Apologies. Apologies, everyone. Supposed to have output capture on so they can hear you on Discord. So I am going to count it down 3, 2, 1, go, and then you'll hit the button. So let's get the music jamming. No, not the end of the game music. Here we go. And I need Discord ready, and 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and we are officially underway. And like I said, once Rio passes, if Nick passes first, Riashoa has 7 seconds. If Rio can do it within 7 seconds of Nick, then Rio wins. And we see Sir Nickington going first, and about 7 seconds later, here goes Riashoa. And the fall before the checkpoint, that gets nearly everyone. And same with Rio. Oh, we are on the wrong song. Hold on. And goal Nickington, goal Riashoa. Moving on to the hills. All right. Nickington rocks, no problem. Up and checkpoint, Sir Nickington. Over there and checkpoint, Riashoa. Nickington's got the shell and goal, Sir Nickington. Riashoa taking the deaths. Coming up on the end. Rio, goal! Play the diss tracks. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to watch chat during this just because I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. I just glanced at the scene, that's great. Alright, Nickington coming up and checkpoint Nickington. So even with the 7-second delay, Sir Nickington is slightly ahead of Ryoshoa. Goal, Sir Nickington. Ryoshoa is past the checkpoint. Good damage boost. Goal, Ryoshoa. Into the ghost house. Conga line boost, Nickington. It's good. One flipper block. Double flipper block. And Nickington is ready to enter the boss room. Ooh, good recovery for Ryoshoa as he almost screwed up the throw blocks. We got one hit Nickington. 2 hits Nickington as Ryoshoa enters the boss room. 1 hit Ryo, 3 hits Nickington. 2 hits Ryo. Three hits Ryoshoa. As we begin the first Sky Zone. Alright, Sir Nickington does have a little bit of a lead right now. Nickington coming up. And goal, Sir Nickington. Goal, Ryoshoa. Onto the city. Swamps are good. Good ball and chain, Nickington. Flimp is good, Nickington. Podoboo is good, Nickington. Swamps are good, Ryo. Nickington on the climb. Ball and chains, Ryo. Good. Flimp, Ryo. Good. Podoboo, Ryo. Good. And Nickington closing in on the Reznor room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Nickington is back out of the Reznor room as Ryoshoa is entering. 2, 3, fireball, Ryoshoa. Nickington extends his lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Ryo is through. And past the checkpoint for Nickington. Standard saw cheese as Ryo is getting ready for the night ropes as well. Ryo taking rope cheese. Nickington coming up and goal, Sir Nickington. Ryo past the checkpoint, heading to the top cheese. Sir Nickington onto the P-Balloon section. Goal! Ryoshoa. Sir Nickington up to the top cheese for the P-Balloons as Ryoshoa begins his way hit through the P-Balloon section as well. Ryo's got good bottom cheese. Ryo good dodge on those sports balls as goal, Sir Nickington. Goal, Ryoshoa as Nickington begins his way through the airships. Currently, Sir Nickington is slightly ahead with the 7-second variance considered. Nickington past the checkpoint. Ryo's bringing that shell with him as Nickington is running empty-handed, coming up, and goal, Sir Nickington. Ryo's got good platform spawnage with the shell still in hand. Sir Nickington into the bathhouse. Coming up, goal with the mushroom, Ryoshoa. Nickington onto the pufferfish. And good pufferfish for Sir Nikitin as Ryoshowa enters the pufferfish. Ryoshowa onto the Hateful Dolphins. Hateful Dolphins good, Sir Nikitin. Sir Nikitin onto the Bullet Bill ride. Or Torpedo Ted, I'm sorry. Ryoshowa onto the Hateful Dolphins with the power up. And now Ryoshowa is on to the Torpedo Ted ride as Nikitin is ready to enter Wendy's room. RNG death for Sir Nikitin. Ryoshowa taking a death on the last pre-Wendy room. That was 1 hit Nikitin. We have 2 hits Nikitin. 3 hits Nikitin is through Wendy as Ryoshowa begins his fight. RNG death for Ryoshowa. One hit Ryoshowa. 2 hits. Oh, that was 3. I'm sorry, I missed one because I was managing things. Sir Nikitin begins his swim. Sir Nikitin is still in the lead. Sir Nikitin is ahead by about 30 seconds, maybe? Good pipe, Nikitin. Past the swoopers. And goal! Sir Nikitin. Sir Nikitin beginning his way through the train as pipe, Ryoshowa. Good swoopers for Ryoshowa. And goal, Ryoshowa. Checkpoint, train, Nikitin. On to the green bean. Green bean is good, Nikitin. Ryo beginning his way through the train. Goal, Sir Nikitin. Ryo's got the platform. Over the kick and chuck. Onto the clapping chuck. Checkpoint. Ryoshowa as Sir Nikitin begins his way through the jungle. Up to the green bean. Green bean is good. Ryoshowa. Sir Nikitin through the flipper block. Playing it safe. Checkpoint. Sir Nikitin through the hole to get to the other side. Kicking block, Nikitin is good. Flipper block is good for Ryoshowa. Ryoshowa with the double bullet bill kill. He's got the Kaiser block. Up and over. Checkpoint Ryoshowa and into the pipe. Sir Nikitin coming up on the swooper jump. Super jump is good. Good kicking block for Ryoshowa as Nikitin is making his way under the false flag. Oop, early, that's right. And Ryoshowa is through. I'm sorry, Sir Nikitin is through as Ryoshowa is closing in on a super jump. Super jump is good. City Section 1, Sir Nikitin. Goal, Ryoshowa. Sir Nikitin into City Section 2. And has to wait. And through. Cathedral Section 1, Sir Nikitin. City Section 2 for Ryoshowa. Ryoshowa is closing a little bit of this distance. Cathedral Section 2 for Sir Nikitin. Cathedral Section 1, Ryoshowa. Cathedral Section 3, Sir Nikitin. Cathedral Section 2, Ryoshowa. Up to the fishing boo. Cathedral Section 3, Ryoshowa. Door, Sir Nikitin, onto the boss. 1 hit, Sir Nickington. On to the boss for Ryo-Showa. 2 hits, Sir Nickington. 3 hits. Oh no, Nickington missed. 1 hit Ryo. Nickington is through the boss and ready for the final run. 2 hits Ryo. Three hits. Ryo-Showa is also ready for the final run. It comes down to this. The final run. Good start for Nickington. Coming up on the spin jump. Off the thwomp. Good to the power up. Good power up, Nickington. And Ryo-Showa beginning his way through. Good solid start for Ryo-Showa as well. Nickington up to the spin jumps. Ryo's got the power up. Coming up on the final bridge for Nickington. Ryo's on the spin jumps. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000. Sir Nickington wins by a hair. Sir Nickington wins by a hair. Close match. Good game. Game over. Sir Nickington barely winning against Ryo-Showa.
I didn't time it. I didn't
Oh.
All right. Sir Nickington wins by a hair.
Whoa!
You won by about 2.5 seconds. That was an incredibly close race, gentlemen. So, Ryo-Showa, do you mind staying on for the third place match?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then if we can get Eclipse Gaming back in here, we are going to set up for... I'm going to get my screen set up here.
Good game. Try to win it.
I'm gonna try.
Oh, we
Ryo-Showa,
have
good
third place, Eclipse
Good
versus
time.
Ryo-Showa. Let me get Eclipse back up on the other screen.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm good.
Yeah, I just had to get it set up.
Ryo-Showa, good luck, buddy.
Luck to you too.
Let's get on the final time if you don't mind me asking.
13:27.
Jesus, you're gonna kill me, dude. You're gonna kill me. I can't even get under a 14, bro.
All right, minor tweaks to the screen. Actually, the screen looks good. All right. So we are going to transition. This is for third place. Runners for a lag test, please. I need you in-game Eclipse for lag test. Thank you. All right. All right. So, all right. I'm gonna go 3, 2, 1, go. Take a step left, and 3, 2, 1, go. Same. We got the same thing. A 7-second split. We'll try it one more time to verify. 3, 2, 1, go. Seven-second split. So if Eclipse makes it through the pipe first, Ryo-Showa has 7 seconds to get through the pipe to win. Well, within 7 seconds. So we are going to please line up on the player screen. Eclipse, are you ready?
I am ready, sir.
Ryo-Showa, are you ready?
I am ready.
I had the wrong screen up. Give me just a moment. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. And the third place run is underway. Good start for Eclipse. And Rhea Showa finding that hole. Goal, Eclipse Gaming. Goal, Rhea Showa. We are moving on to the hills. Oh, early muncher hit by Eclipse Gaming. So Rhea Showa, even though you can't tell, Rhea Showa is technically in the lead. Checkpoint Eclipse. Checkpoint Rhea Showa. Good shell. Eclipse taking a hit and going in small. Rio has the shell and the mushroom. Moving on to the first night zone. Rhea Showa is still barely ahead. Checkpoint Eclipse. Checkpoint Rhea Showa. And Mole Ride is successful for Eclipse and goal! They both appeared to hit the goal at the same time, meaning Rhea Showa is ahead by almost 7 seconds. Just a little over 7 seconds. Moving into the Ghost House. Flipper block, good for Rhea Showa. Eclipse hitting the drop. Rhea Showa, oh no, with the blocks. Rhea Showa and Eclipse, you can't tell, but are actually head-to-head at this moment. It is anybody's game. Both entered the boss room at the same time. Two hits Eclipse. Two hits Rhea Showa. 3 hits Eclipse. 3 hits Rhea Showa. We will now be moving on. Oops. There we go. Oh, and that Muncher Death. Rhea Showa now has a commanding lead. Pass the checkpoint. Pass the checkpoint. Coming up and goal, Rhea Showa. Goal, Eclipse. On to the city section. Good thwomps Rio. Good thwomps Eclipse. Rio taking a hit by the ball and chain. Both making it through. Rio is 7 seconds ahead. Good thwimp on both sides. Good Podoboo, good Podoboo. Eclipse hanging right in. Rio just barely leading. Moving on to the Reznor fight. Rio's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 5. Yep, Rio's got the 5. Eclipse starting over. 1, 2, 3. Dodging the fireballs. Dodging some weird jank. 4. Oh, into the thwomp. Yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reznor is clear. Rio's got the rope cheese. Rio on to the second half of the rope cheese. As Eclipse begins making his way through the rope level. Goal, Rhea Showa. Eclipse taking the standard rope section. Checkpoint. And Rhea Showa onto the P-Balloons. Goal! Eclipse Gaming. Rio coming up on North Cheese. And Eclipse onto the P-Balloon section. Oh my goodness, that window, you can hardly see me. I apologize. Eclipse missing the P-Balloon. And goal, Rhea Showa. Rhea Showa will be moving on to the bathhouse. Eclipse with some good spread on those sports balls. Coming up on second section of the... Oh, I'm sorry, that's the airship. Do I know what's going on? Nah, I joke. Alright, Rio got his shell and is moving his way through the airship. Goal, Eclipse. Checkpoint. Building up some speed, and Rio is moving. Good platform spawnage for Rhea Showa. Over the grinder as Eclipse begins making his way through the airship. Rio coming up on. Goal with the mushroom. Rhea Showa. Checkpoint Eclipse. Rhea Showa entering the bathhouse with the big. Rhea Showa to the puffer fish. Eclipse. Goal. Moving on to the bathhouse. Rio is through the pufferfish. Eclipse is entering the pufferfish. Rio onto the Hateful Dolphins with the big mushroom cheese. And Rio is through. Onto the Torpedo Ted ride. Onto the Hateful Dolphins for Eclipse. As Rio is in the final pre-Wendy room. Eclipse taking a hit air and Rio taking a death. Eclipse taking another death in the Hateful Dolphin room. Rio coming up on the Wendy pipe. Rio is into the boss. Eclipse moving on to the Torpedo Ted ride as Rhea Showa begins his Wendy fight. One hit Rio. 2 hits Rio off the Torpedo Ted. Last pre-Wendy room for Eclipse. 3 hits Rhea Showa is through Wendy. And into the Wendy fight goes Eclipse. As Rhea Showa begins to make his way through the swim. Eclipse takes the RNG death and 1 hit. 2 hits. Takes a hit on the Torpedo Ted after the Wendy hit. 1 hit. 2 hits. 3 hits and Eclipse is through the Wendy fight. Good pipe for Rhea Showa. Good dodge to the swoopers and goal Rhea Showa. Rhea Showa will be moving on to the jungle. Jungle, right? No. Train, I'm sorry. I always get that confused. Rio's starting his way through the train as Eclipse is working on his swim. Past the kicking Chuck. Onto the clapping Chuck. Checkpoint Rhea Showa. Good swim so far for Eclipse. Rio coming up on the green bean jank and clear the green bean jank. Eclipse coming up. Goal Rhea Showa. Eclipse coming up on the pipe. Good pipe. Pass the swoopers, no problem. And goal Eclipse. Rio begins his way through the jungle. Eclipse begins his way through the train. Coming up on the flipper block. Good flipper block. Double bullet bill. Eclipse. Over the platform. Hitting that football. Over the platform again. Hit by a football. And Ryosho's got the checkpoint. And over to kicking Chuck. Onto the clapping Chuck and checkpoint Eclipse. Onto the Munchers. Ryo over the Blarg. Coming up on the Swooper. To the green bean. Swooper jump is good. Goal. Eclipse will be moving into the swamp. Ryosho coming up on the end of the jungle. Goal. Ryosho. Eclipse beginning his way through the jungle. City Section 1, Ryosho. Sorry for the glare from the window. I will get that after this match. Although you're not here to look at me, you're here to watch these hot Mario action. City Section 2, Ryosho hitting the Munchers. Eclipse second half of the jungle. Oh, a death number 2 in City Section 2 for Ryosho. Giving Eclipse some time to catch up a little bit as he takes death number 3 and Eclipse is over the Blarg. And, oh, he missed the Swooper. Back to the checkpoint for Eclipse. Ryosho into Cathedral 1, hitting the Swooper. Eclipse hitting the Munchers. Ryosho past the Disco Shell, another hit for Eclipse. Ryosho in the Cathedral Section 2. Good flipper block. And Cathedral Section 3 for Ryosho. Off the Swooper Jump, and Swooper Jump is good for Eclipse as Ryosho works his way past the fishing buoy. Ryo is ready for the boss. Goal. Eclipse will be moving on to City Section 1. Ryosho begins his big boo fight. One hit, Ryosho. Oh, Eclipse taking a hit in the City Section 1. 2 hits, Ryosho. 3 hits, Ryosho is ready to move on to the final race. Oh, the sun's already gone down enough on its own. City Section 2 for Eclipse Gaming. Almost made it, but not quite enough there. Ryosho begins his final run. Off to the spin. And power up Ryosho. Eclipse into Cathedral Section 2. Eclipse not getting the height off those grinders as Ryosho is on the spins. Hitting those grinders again, Eclipse. Ryosho taking a hit at the last bridge, having to start the run over again. Cathedral Section 3 for Eclipse Gaming. Off the green bean for Eclipse. Back to Cathedral Section 3 beginning. And Muncher. Ryo coming back up on the spin jumps. Spin jumps are good. Eclipse is ready to enter the boss room. Ryo's on the final bridge. And with that pipe, Ryosho takes 3rd place. Good game for Eclipse and Ryosho. We're going to let Eclipse finish his run. And then we will, once Eclipse finishes his run, we will be moving on to the final round with Sir Nickington versus the NES Super Stream. Troopas over the first bridge. Spin. Spin is good onto the power-up. Past the Gloombas to the Koopas. Past the Koopas. Up and ready for the spin jumps. Short on the spins, has to restart his final run. Back to the bridge. Good spin jump off the swamp. Back to the power up. Koopa Troopas. To the mushroom and spin jump. Short on the same spot. Spin off that to the power up. Galoombas. Hit on a Galoomba. That'll end the run. Having some trouble getting to the last room. Troopas are good. Back up to the spin jump. Spin jumps are good. Ready for the final bridge. And there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Super Cindy World Tournament Finals. Oops, I didn't. Yeah, wait. Yeah, hold on. And we have the NES Super Stream versus Sir Nickington. Stand by as I set up the final capture.
3 spots.
Good games, everyone. Ryoshoa, 3rd place. Eclipse, 4th place. We are now ready for the final match. Let me just get my scene ready.
Thanks, Alex.
You need us to do the delay test again, Dan?
Yes. Yes, you will.
Yeah, man.
I just have to finish getting the scene set up first while people continue looking at the NES Super Stream versus Sir Nickington. So give me just a moment. Oops. For that one section here, fix this one. That will be why does that look like that? Is that right? No, that is right. We're off the top. No more off the bottom. All right. There we go. We are ready for the final leg test, followed by the final match.
All right.
All members ready?
Yep.
Oops, wrong thing. If I hit the right buttons, we might be able to do this. All right. I'll say 3, 2, 1, go. Take a step to the left on your mark. And 3, 2, 1, go. We got about a 1.5 second delay. We'll try one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, it's almost less than a second. Well, basically, the first person through the pipe wins here, ladies and gentlemen. We have almost perfectly timed setup, so we are ready. Racers, to your player select screen, please. And we will begin this race.
All right, I'm ready.
I am ready as well.
All right.
Good luck.
On your marks. Get set. Go. And the final match is underway. Solid start by both runners. Same time into the first hole. We may have a mirror match on our hands. Go, go! Sir Nickington and NES Superstream are both through the first level. We are now all into the hills. Good munchers. Good springs. Checkpoint. These players are running on top of each other right now. Both have the shell. Goal! NES Superstream. Goal, Sir Nickington. And we are moving into the first night zone. NES Superstream with a fraction of an inch of a lead. Checkpoint, checkpoint. Good damage boost. Good damage boost. Goal, NES Superstream. Goal, Sir Nickington. Anybody's race at this point. These players are, as I said, running almost on top of each other. Into the ghost house. Good flipper block. Good flipper block. Sir Nickington taking the first hit by the Conga Line Booze. NES Superstream now has a temporary, at least, commanding lead. NES Superstream into the boss. One hit. NES. 2 hits, NES. 1 hit, Nickington. 3 hits, NES. 2 hits, Nickington. 3 hits, Nickington. And we are into the first sky zone. Past checkpoint, NES Superstream. Past checkpoint, Sir Nickington. Goal, NES Superstream. So unless they finish at almost the exact same time, the time difference of the delay doesn't matter because they are running at almost the exact same delay. Good thwomps, NES Superstream. Good ball and chain. Good thwimp. Good potaboo. Good thwomps. NES on the decline. Good ball and chain. Good thwimp. Good potaboo. And NES Superstream is into the fight. 2, 3. The Reznor fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And NES Superstream is out of the Reznor fight. And Sir Nickington closing in on the room. One mistake either way can really make a huge impact right now. As Sir Nickington enters the Reznor fight. We got rope cheese for NES Superstream. And 5 Reznors for Sir Nickington. Second half rope cheese, NES Superstream. Goal, NES Superstream. As Sir Nickington begins his way through the rope level. P balloons for NES Superstream. Goal, Sir Nickington. Goal, NES Superstream. Sir Nickington will be entering the P balloons as NES Superstream is leaving. Beginning the airship for the NES Superstream. Nickington's got the top cheese. NES Superstream is past the checkpoint. We had a couple delays. May affect the timing if the NES Superstream is not first through. Goal, NES Superstream. NES Superstream beginning his way through as Sir Nickington is past the checkpoint. We're hitting signal delay again. We may have to run this back to determine the winner depending on how this goes. Signal delay pushes NES Superstream back, so if Nick is first through, we may have to go back and replay to watch. Nickington into the bathhouse. NES Superstream on to the Hateful Dolphins. NES Superstream is past Hateful Dolphins as Nickington enters Pufferfish. Hidden unusual amount of delay on the NES Superstream. NES Superstream into the Wendy fight. One hit NES. Nickington final Wendy room, 2 hits NES. 3 hits NES Superstream. Nickington with the RNG dust. NES begins his swim. Two hits Nickington. 3 hits Nickington. That's the third leg on NES Super Stream. So again, winner cannot be determined if Sir Nickington is the first one through. I will have to run it back and check it again. Goal, NES Super Stream. Checkpoint, NES. Goal, Nickington. Goal, NES Super Stream. NES Super Stream entering the jungle as Sir Nickington begins his way through the train. Checkpoint, Nickington. Flipper blocks, NES. Good green bean, Nickington. No! Taking a hit back to the checkpoint. Alright, hit with the green bean Jang. Checkpoint, NES. Goal, Sir Nickington. Nickington beginning his way through the jungle. NES coming up on, and it's good swooper. Under the fake goal. Kaiser block Nickington. Goal, NES Super Stream. Checkpoint, Nickington. City Section 1, NES Super Stream. City Section 2, NES Super Stream. Past the Blarg, Nickington. Nickington with a good swooper jump. NES Super Stream falling just short of the door. And into Cathedral 1 for NES Super Stream. Goal, Sir Nickington. Cathedral Section 2 for NES Super Stream. City Section 1 for Sir Nickington. City Section 2 for Nickington. Cathedral Section 3 for NES Super Stream. Just short on the chuck as well. Cathedral Section 1, Nickington. NES Super Stream will be the first into the boss room. One hit, NES. Two hits, NES Super Stream. Three hits, NES Super Stream is ready for the final run as Nickington is up the fishing boom. Nickington onto the boss. NES Super Stream on the final run. One hit Nickington. Power up NES. Two hits Nickington. And three hits. Sir Nickington's ready for the final run as NES Super Stream is on the final spin jumps. Last jump, final bridge, NES Super Stream. ladies and gentlemen, your Super Cindy World Tournament champion, the NES Super Stream. Congratulations to all participants. First place, NES Super Stream. Second place, Sir Nickington. Third place, Riashoa. And fourth place, Eclipse Gaming. Those are your top 4 runners. Let's tune into the Discord and see what they have to say.
I think maybe I won.
Congratulations. Hopefully Dave will undeafen here. Congratulations, both runners. Can someone ask Dave to undeafen Discord? Can I get somebody to jump over to Dave's stream and ask him to undeafen the Discord, please? What an incredible race that was, ladies and gentlemen. That was so close. One mistake either way would have completely changed the results. I don't know what I can do to get Dave's attention right now. There he is.
I'm back, yeah. What's up, guys?
Sir Nickington, NES Super Stream. Super close race.
Yeah, that was very intense.
This tournament winner is the NES Super Stream, barely beating Sir Nickington.
GG's, Dave.
Hey, GG, Nick.
All right, you guys, thank you for participating in the tournament. Thank you for giving such incredible runs all month and a half long or however long that was. I know you guys are looking forward to putting this game to bed. I'm looking forward to putting this game to bed. I've never held a tournament this big. Thank you again. What an intense matchup. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, everyone else who participated and hung out.
Hey, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate you putting on this tournament, man. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
Dave, are you still going to be running your stream?
No, I'm not. I'm going to end the stream as well.
Same here.
All right. Well, I can't give you a tournament winning raid then. Actually, if you want to raid out, why don't we all raid to you, and then you can raid all the tournament viewers for me as the tournament winner. I don't have much else to give you for a prize. Give you a thumbs up.
All
right.
Great.
Everybody, thank
right,
you
thanks,
for hanging out for the Super Cindy World Tournament. We are going to raid the NES Super Stream, give him our congratulations, and then he will raid us wherever he wants as the big tournament winning stream. Please stand by as we raid the NES Super Stream. And again, I want to take a moment to thank, as we close out here, I want to give a moment to thank everybody that participated, everybody that hung out, everyone that supported me during all this, everyone that supported all of these runners. I ran a time earlier, ISIS, of 30 minutes. There would be no point. We're gonna raid the NES Super Stream to let him raid out. That is it. Tournament is over. I appreciate you all. Yes.